Hello everyone, this is Adam from theevilwithin.com, and I'm going to show you to get the Corvo achievement in The Evil Within Chapter 2. Now this is a chapter-specific achievement. You're supposed to make it to the gate without killing any enemies, which is relatively easy. All you have to do is kite and run away. So this is the first time you're going to encounter a haunted in the entire game. It's commonly, I believe. I'm not really sure, even though his name just appeared on the bottom of the screen, so I wasn't paying attention. There's a little tribute to the original Resident Evil. But once we encounter him, we're just going to run to the left side. He won't chase us in here, and the eye will disappear. Next, we're going to see Leslie, who's going to tell us about this very obvious trap right here. Just have to endure through the horrible voice acting.
You are Leslie, right?
But anyway, the achievement is relatively easy, especially if you have the Agony crossbow. I am playing on New Game Plus, so I have shock bolts and freeze bolts to my disposal. So right here, I'm just going to duck down underneath this trap. You can disarm it if that's what you want. Having more equipment is always helpful in this game where resources are scarce. Anyway, we're going to go to the end of this cave and we're going to enter another field. A little tutorial will tell you about sprinting. So we're going to encounter another haunted. He's going to try and get to Leslie. Leslie's going to run into a shed. This is me failing and trying to sheath my weapon. Now I'm carrying a lantern like Legend of Zelda. I don't remember which one, I think Twilight Princess. Anyway, we're going to come here. Like I said, Leslie runs into that shed. For some reason that haunted is now trying to get in there while trying to open the door. Hit him in the head instead of sneak killing him like you're supposed to do. And kite him away. Once he gets further away from the door, just kick it open and run through. The enemies will not chase you after a certain amount of distance. I'm sure if you already played the game, you already know that. But anyway, we're going to hop through here. Another cutscene. The next cutscene is going to have 3 haunted. It's going to show you one of the, I guess, people who are also trapped here getting infected. I still don't really understand how this infection works. Like, do people just get infected for being exposed to some certain light, or do they get, do they contract this disease? It's not really explained. Like right here, he just turns into a haunted. He's clearly normal. But anyway, this is the achievement. We're gonna skip through this, I think, or we're gonna watch it.
Hey, are you guys from around here? I don't know.
No, we're gonna skip through it. Good. But anyway, like I said, just run to the left side and start sneaking the second the eye disappears. There are going to be 2 more haunted after this area. One's going to be standing by a bonfire, and the other one's going to be at the entrance of an abandoned home. So as you can see here, I'm just going to run across here. Conserve some sprint. And here we go. Now, once we get to the gate, we're going to immediately aggravate 2 enemies. What I recommend is you have some freeze bolts or shock bolts, whatever, freeze bolts, shock bolts, or stun bolts. Well, in this game they're called flash bolts. Anything that can stun enemies. Also, if the enemies die from traps, I'm pretty sure that negates the achievement, so you might want to avoid them, running them into traps like bear traps and explosion traps. Like right here, I'm going to disable all of them. There is an enemy that walks around this area. He's usually by the fire or inside the abandoned house. As you can see here, I'm just going to walk right by him looking for him to make sure I don't alert him. This is the first time we encounter bear traps. Make sure you disable them just in case. And once you come across this house, you're also going to find another trap that I'm going to disable. Like I said, if the enemies walk through these traps, and they are pretty stupid, they will die. They're not like the later enemies, which are somehow impervious to explosions. So just disable it to make sure. And when you activate the gate, just hit them with a stun bolt, freeze bolt, electric bolt. Doesn't really matter, just something that will stun them. Or you could run in the back of the house and hide. But I find that that's too much time. That's too time consuming, and sneaking in this game is very fickle. Sometimes the enemies see you, sometimes they don't. But once you cross through the gate, you'll unlock the achievement. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos on The Evil Within.